Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my weekly Facebook Live concert. As you can see, I've made a few changes. I am using a different sound setup, which I think is much higher quality, and I hope you enjoy it. Please give me some feedback as I go along today. As I said in my message this week, I've been very excited for the last, I think it's 3 or 4 weeks now, of coming up with a theme for every Wednesday. And my theme for today is beginnings, middles, and endings. And having a theme has led me to some very interesting songs that I've never heard before. So I'm very excited about finding some songs that I really enjoy and really resonate with, and I hope that you do too. So let me start with one which I would like to dedicate to all the folks in all of the retirement homes across the country. It's my good fortune, as I mention every week, to perform in several of them here in BC and a couple in Ontario as well. So thinking of all those people and thinking of all of those who have loved ones in retirement homes. This one's for all of you, a song sung by Nat King Cole called Let True Love Begin. When you're young, sorry, let me try that again. When you're young, you're afraid of the dark. When you grow up, you're unafraid of the dark. So darling, when I kissed you and your heart goes for a spin, don't be afraid, let true love begin. When you're alone, you're afraid that is true. Love won't come, it won't happen to you. So to let this chance for happiness go by would be a sin. Don't be afraid, let true love begin. I know the feeling that you're feeling is new. Your heart still wants to hide. This feeling sends you reeling. I'm feeling it too. It's love, it cannot be denied. So take my hand, I'll always be at your side. There's no need for you to hide. So listen to your heart that's telling you from deep within. Don't be afraid, let true love begin. I know the feeling that you're feeling is new. That your heart still wants to hide. This feeling that sends you reeling, I'm feeling it too. It's love, it cannot be denied. So take my hand, I'll always be at your side. There's no need for you to hide. So listen to your heart that's telling you from deep within. Don't be afraid, let true love begin. Don't be afraid, let true love begin. Don't be afraid, let true love begin. Let True Love Begin, as recorded by Nat King Cole. Hi, Melanie. Welcome. Great to see you here as always. And sending out some love to my sister. I think my sister, who is usually here every Wednesday, not usually, she is here every Wednesday. I think she's not feeling very well today. So sending love to you, my dear sister Karen. I hope that you are better very, very, very shortly. Okay, moving on. As is my custom, I love to sing a couple of songs to my sweetheart. I met the love of my life last February, and I'm a very happy and blessed man. So here are a couple of songs for my sweetheart Kim. I love you dearly. This one is a hymn that I'd never heard by Don McLean, the fellow who sang American Pie. And the song's called When Love Begins. Beautiful, beautiful song. In someone's hand there is a land where I must surely go, where she is to learn. Sorry about that, everybody. Looks like I lost my my video, and I just wasn't sure if you were with me or not. So I hope that you are. Melanie, if you're still here, just maybe you could send me a message saying I was fine or not fine, whatever. Anyway, please let me know. I'm going to carry on in faith that all is well. So the next song I'd like to share with you is a song by Leonard Cohen called Dance Me to the End of Love. La 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 da 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 Dance me to your beauty with a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I've gathered safely in. Lift me like an olive branch and be my homeward dove, and dance me to the end of love. Yeah, dance me to the end of love. Let me see your beauty when the witnesses are gone. Let me feel you moving like they do in Babylon. Show me slowly what I only know the limits of, and dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the wedding now and dance me on and on. Dance me very tenderly and dance me very long. We're both of us beneath our love and both of us above. Dance me to the end of love. Yeah, dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the children who are asking to be born. Dance me through the curtains that our kisses have outworn. Raise a tent of shelter now, though every thread is torn. And dance me to the end of love. Yeah, dance me to the end of love. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dance me to your beauty with a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm gathered safely in. Touch me with your naked hand, touch me with your glove, and dance me to the end of love. Yes, dance me to the end of love. Yes, dance me to the end of love. La da 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 la da la da la da 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 la da la da la 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 la. Dance Me to the End of Love by Leonard Cohen. Once again, my apologies for that little glitch. Looked like I lost my Facebook feed after about the first two songs, so I started again. And thank you for those who came back. And thank you for everybody who's here now. We'd love it if you'd just say hi or say who's watching. All I see is a number of people. Nobody's writing in, so I don't know who's here. I'd love to know who's here. Thank you. And moving on. I kind of cheated a little bit. As I said, this is a set of songs about beginnings, middles, and ends. And I did my best to find songs that had one of those words in the title. This one does not have any of those words in the title, but it's often repeated in the song, so I think it qualifies. It's The River of Dreams by Billy Joel, which some people may know as In the Middle of the Night. And I'd like to dedicate this to my friends Joni Bai and Helen Davis and Bing Jensen. I used to sing with them in the Euphorics, an a cappella quartet, and this is one of the songs we did. Hi Maria, thank you for being here. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, from the mountains of faith unto a river so deep. I must be looking for something sacred I lost, but the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. And even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I'm looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the valley of fear, to a river so deep. I've been searching for something out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night, but now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. I hope it doesn't take the rest of my life until I find what it is I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the jungle of doubt, to a river so deep. I know I'm searching for something so undefined, that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, I'm not sure about life after this. God knows I've never seen a spiritual man. Baptized by the fire I waded to the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, through the desert of truth, to a river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the stream. We're all carried along by the river of our dreams, in the middle of the night. Everybody sing with me. I go walking in the middle of the, 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 I go walking in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. Thanks, Maria and Meryl and Manon. Happy to see some of the people who are here. And yeah, once again, Meryl, thank you for coming back. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I lost my signal. That's the first time that's happened in weeks. Glad you liked the Leonard Cohen song, Menno. I don't know if I'd ever heard it until, I think I know it in title only, but I didn't know it until a few days ago. Okay, moving on. Here I am in the middle of the set doing a couple of songs about middle. And while I'm stopped, let me just say what I always say, and that is I'm absolutely delighted you're here. And if you have the means and you are inspired to do so, I will gladly and graciously accept any donations. At the top of, at the top of either this message or the last message, which I sent initially, are my PayPal address and my email address. If you'd like to send me a donation, either that by PayPal or by e-transfer, I would be very grateful. And if that doesn't float your boat, that's just fine. I'm absolutely delighted you're here. Doing these concerts every week gives great shape and focus to my week, and I've been learning a boatload of songs. This is my 17th Wednesday concert, and I've done a few other concerts besides, so I'm very, very happy to be here. Okay, moving on. This is a song by Arie, and it's called Back to the Middle. She is 25, spent over half of her life so afraid to speak her mind. Such a shame, 'cause oh, what a brilliant mind she has. And now that she's been introduced to confidence, she doesn't see that she is bordering on arrogance. Oh, when will she learn to come back to the middle? Oh, he is a young black man, up without a father, and now it falls into his hands to protect his mother. 'Cause if he doesn't, well then who will? His older brother lives in fear of everything, especially trying to fill his father's shoes. Respectively, they go to extremes of masculine and feminine, and chasing their dreams. But they keep on falling, no balance. Oh, when will they learn to come back to the middle? Yeah. Got it good with the bad, and you might take the wall. Sometimes you'll fly, and sometimes you'll fall. There ain't no way to avoid the pain, but it's getting burned, and that will show you how to learn to get back to the middle. Yeah. Get back to the middle. Protect yourself. Now that is just a part of life. If you let your fears keep you from flying, you never will reach your height. To get to the top, you must come back to the middle. When will we Come back to the middle. 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 Okay, what's next? A song that was performed by Joe Cocker. In case you haven't noticed, of course there are plenty of songs about beginnings, middles, and endings that I could have chosen. And I'm really wanting to make a point when I share songs on Wednesday to share songs that, as I say every week, are songs that I hope will uplift and inspire. So I know there are plenty of good songs out there, and that's really my mandate. So I hope that these songs are spurring some thoughts and feelings in you, maybe some things that you've been sitting on for a while that need some release. Or maybe you're just enjoying listening to them, and that's just fine too. Wherever you are, that's just great. Thanks, Melanie. I think I heard that song first through Kim. Kim's a big India Arie fan. So, okay, here's a song that was recorded by Joe Cocker called "Let the Healing Begin." Kept it inside much too long. There's no relief. Carried it around just like a stone. Too heavy for me. I have paid the price of standing on the outside looking in. It's time to let the healing begin. A boy is strung out, he's going through hell. His mother weeps. His spirit is broken and there's nothing left. Just a terrible need. And the days are marked by the heaviness of the heart. My apologies, everyone. I don't know what's going on. This is the first time this has happened in quite some time. I'm just getting dropped by Facebook, so my apologies. I'll start this song again, Love Without End. I got sent home from school one day with shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home I told that story just like I'd rehearsed. Then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. He said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. Secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love the children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. When I became a father in spring of '81, was no doubt that stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And when I thought my patience had been tested to the end, I took my daddy's secret and I passed it on to him. And I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love the children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates, when suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they know half the things I've done, they'll never let me in. Then somewhere from the other side I heard these words again. They said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. Secret that my daddy said was just between us. You see, daddies don't just love the children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Thanks for coming back, Meryl. Okay, what do we have left? Yes. Well, time for a couple more songs. I hope that that was the last interruption, that I'm able to give you the two last songs I have to share today without interruption. This is a song, again, a song I'd never heard before, recorded by Sammy Davis Jr., called I'll Begin Again. And it made me think of people involved in 12-step programs. In fact, I'm wondering if the person who wrote it was inspired to write it by exactly that program. I don't know. I'll begin again. To know that I fulfilled my life. I'll begin today. Throw away the past, and the future I build will be something that will last. I will take the time I have left to live, and I'll give it all that I have left to give. I will live my days for my fellow men, and I'll live in praise of that moment when I was able to begin again. Start anew. I will make amends, and I'll make quite certain that my story ends on a note of hope, on a strong amen. And I'll thank the world and remember when I was able to begin I'll begin again. I have one more song to share with you today, and it's a song that is better played on acoustic guitar. So just allow me a second to just take off my stick and get my acoustic guitar. Okay. I've sung some pretty serious songs today, so, and that's all good. We need serious songs. We need songs to reflect and to help us release our emotions, some sad. And let's end on an up note. Let's lend. Sheesh. Let's end on a song that is a fun song to sing. I suppose could be perceived as kind of dark too, but I hear it as a song of hope. It was a song that was written and recorded by the 5 very talented gentlemen in the Traveling Wilburys. George Harrison, let's see if I can remember them all. George Harrison, Roy Orbison, Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty, and Bob Dylan. And it's called End of the Line. And if you know it, please sing along. Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's all right, if you live the life you please. Well, it's all right, doing the best that you can. Well, it's all right, as long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring. Maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's all right, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's all right, sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's all right, as long as you got somewhere to lay. Well, it's all right, every day is Judgment Day. Maybe somewhere down the road away, you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days. Maybe somewhere down the road somebody plays Purple Haze. Well, it's all right, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's all right, if you got someone to love. Well, it's all right, everything will work out fine. Well, it's all right, we're going to the end of the line. I don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive. It don't matter if you're by my side, I'm satisfied. Well, it's all right, even if you're old and gray. Well, it's all right, still got something to say. Well, it's all right, remember to live and let live. Well, it's all right, the best you can do is forgive. Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's all right, if you live the life you please. Well, it's all right, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's all right, we're going to the end of the line. Thanks very much for being with me today, everybody. I hope that you have a good week. I send out love and blessings to all who are watching, either in real time with me now or sometime in the coming weeks, days, months. Thanks very much for being a part of my journey. I wish you well, and I hope to see you next week. I'm always on the lookout for new songs, always on the lookout for new themes. So if you have any ideas, please email me, nathenaswell@me.com. That's NATHENASWELL @me.com. Thanks. Namaste.